Hello, thanks for watching this tutorial video. This is going to be a overall tour of FMS. As a result, I'm going to cover things very briskly. There are certainly sections of this website that need a bit more explanation than I'll provide in this video, but I will have additional videos that will provide more insight into each of the sections and a bit more detail of how to set things up. The purpose of this video is just to gloss over everything so you have a quick idea, an overview of what the FMS site is and if it will help with your workflow or not. When you first log in, you're going to see kind of overall data, sales data, top 5 products, that kind of thing, top 5 alerts. All of the options that are in this top middle here are going to also be duplicated in this sidebar and this drop down if you prefer. And then you'll also have a contact support form, your user profile information, settings, and a logout button in the top right. Advertisements, this is a newer feature for us. You're actually able to push advertisements to all or some of your kiosks. You can push video or images. As you can see, here's a list of them. You can add a new advertisement, assign it to as much or as little equipment as you want, and you can even dictate the space where you want that ad displayed. I'll go into more detail on that on another video. Alerts. This is going to provide a whole list of any alert that is generated from your equipment. It's going to list in this page all the alerts from all of your equipment. You can use the search bar over here to search for a specific piece of equipment or a specific alert. When you have the data you want, you can use this export to pull it down into an Excel file. Clients and locations are basically, the client is where you're placing the kiosk, the name of the company you're placing at, and the location is the address. These are pulled from your VMS. We work with Vensis, Cantaloupe, and Streamware. The data will be pulled and imported automatically unless the address isn't completely filled out. Contact support, this is our very quick support form. You'll see we have all our contact info here, or you can fill out the form here. I gave myself a silly name. If you type your message and your phone number and hit submit, the ticket will be submitted to our support team and we will address it as promptly as possible. In addition, there's our phone number. There's our fax. I've never seen a fax yet, so maybe don't use that, and any fan mail or flowers can be sent here. Cash collections is going to show you a list of all the collections that have been triggered. There is a Get Collections button at the kiosk. When you go to pull cash, you hit that button to service it, and then it sends the data of all the money that's been collected. If you want more details or more of a breakdown, you can hit that plus sign, and you can again use the search feature if you're searching for a specific piece of equipment and export the data into an Excel if you'd like. Equipment, this is going to merit at least 2 videos because there's so much you can do in the equipment page. This is where you register the equipment, set alert groups, verify your ad groups. If you click on the specific piece of equipment, there's a whole sub-page that has a bunch of different functions you can do. So suffice it to say, this is all the data of your equipment. I will have separate videos on all the processes you can do with this page. Just a quick summary though, you can add the hot buttons from that site, you can register equipment, and you can verify whether it's online or offline. Again, we'll go into more details later. Products, this is going to be a list of your whole product library, and what you whether you put it in a catalog or not, this is what gets sent again from your VMS. So it'll be a list of all of your products, the barcodes associated with it, any product groups, that kind of thing. Product categories, this will be a list of all the ways you've categorized the items that you're selling, be snack, candy, soda, 12-ounce soda, etc. This will be pulled again from your VMS. Product catalogs, these are going to be the catalogs associated with and assigned to your pieces of equipment. You can have the same product catalog associated to multiple kiosks or multiple pieces of equipment. In here we'll detail, you'll be able to verify, even though this is pulled from your VMS, you'll be able to verify the price and any tax rate or any deposits or fees you've added from your VMS. Reports, it's an ever-growing, ever-expanding section. We have some very basic kiosk restock summaries and restock detail reports. We have a reload summary that covers how much money people have loaded to their loyalty program cards, and we have a location sales summary that's brand new. You put in a date range, it'll cover and show you a report of all the sales on all of your equipment. I'll probably go a little more in depth on a separate video about reports, and I'm sure throughout the next year there will be more and more reports added to that site. Sales is going to be a searchable database of any sales that have come up. So you'll hit search criteria and you can choose a varying list of things. You can do a custom search if you want. You can search by payment type. I mean, if you're trying to find a specific payment or verify a payment happened, if you have the transaction ID, you can put that in. You can even save the search if you want to come back to it later, give it a name, that kind of thing. So this will give you an overall view of the sales. Again, you can export, and if you want to know more, you can click the plus sign for the details of the sale. Settings, this is going to merit its own video as well, but this is essentially where you'll set up your organization details. Planogram templates applies to products other than the kiosks, so I won't cover that in this video. Receipt templates, you can actually customize your receipts, add graphics, come up with a clever way to say thank you for your purchase if you want. And then temperature maps, which definitely merits its own video, which allows you to track and set up temperature thresholds and lockouts so that if a cooler goes bad, the product isn't able to be sold at the machine. Uptime stats, this just gives you the last 24 hours of uptime. You can see there's a little outage issue, but it allows you to help diagnose what might be going on, or if you notice your kiosk isn't at 100% or your equipment isn't at 100%, maybe you'll need to send someone out to service that or address that connection. And then not shown on here would be, since we don't have this connected to a VMS, to the right of uptime stats would usually be a VMS tab where you could see the messages that were coming inbound and outbound to verify that we're communicating properly with the VMS. And that is the whole tour. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I will go into detail about many of these sections in future videos. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to customer support. Our email is customercare@veii.com. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.